Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Streak to Complete with Stache as your host. Today we are going to be jumping into another run of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, and it is going to be our 5th run and hopefully our 5th streak. And without further ado everyone, let's jump right in. Alrighty, and with that we're going to go ahead and do a random run here, see who we can get. And it is going to be Azazel. So, last run we actually rolled into Eden, and we had a very good run in the end. But in the beginning, it was very painful. We are going to be starting out with Azazel here, though, and he is actually going to start with 3 cursed hearts. These cursed hearts are going to be used in a couple of different ways for black heart bombing. So once you lose all of your cursed hearts, it will actually trigger like a room-wide Necronomicon effect. That is also going to be our only source of HP at the moment until we get some sort of HP up. Unlike some of the other characters, Azazel isn't restricted to only having cursed or soul hearts. We do get cursed bum. I mean, not cursed bum. We get super bum on that first item room, which is going to be super huge to that was really dumb damage. Super huge to Azazel, because every red heart we get, which we can't take, we're actually going to be able to convert to a soul heart, possibly with dark bum. So also Azazel starts out with a brimstone laser. This brimstone laser is short but deadly indeed, and it starts with a base damage of 5. This is pretty much going to be able to take out just about anything that we need in the early game, and definitely destroy in the late game depending on what items we get. So, with this being said, Azazel should be a fairly easy run. Definitely should be a win, especially since we're only going to Mom. We just need to make sure to do the right mannerisms, and we'll be fine. I'm not going to pick anything up in here. We are going to use our bomb since we already have flying. We don't need to get to most things unless we need to break like some tinted rocks open. But we're just going to check and see if we get some extra money from that guy. I will not be going into the curse room because of our lack of HP. We're going to kind of play it safe early until we can get to a shop and get some proper HP going. But as you can see with the brimstone laser, it's a little slaughterhouse going on right now. We are going to head down to the next floor. One of Azazel's biggest issues, technically, is his range. So as you saw in that last one, we did get a slight range up, which is going to help us, but we really need to have a longer range shot for sure. We just have to play it very safe with his positioning. Our item room is going to contain Holy Mantle, which is actually going to be pretty huge for us. We're going to negate the first damage in every room, so that's going to help us not only not lose our soul hearts, but we're also going to be able to attempt to get into every cursed room. So usually with the curse rooms, you know, when you fly, you're going to be able to get in there for free the first go round. Once coming back out, though, you are going to take damage. As long as we don't take damage in that room, then we're going to get a free curse room every time. So free pickups, free guppy items, who knows? We'll see what happens. And since we didn't find our curse room, I am actually going to go find it. We have a little bit of extra time. Azazel's movement speed is 125, which is a lot better than Isaac and most of the other characters. So, especially with matched with flying, we're able to get around pretty quickly. So we are going to find a library with some cards, and we're gonna just go ahead and blow him up because we don't need him. Gonna take the Emperor because I would like to, because we should definitely make boss rush. I would assume, since we have such a high damage, we're not really worrying about taking too long clearing the room, and we also aren't super worried about taking damage now that we have Holy Mantle. For at least the first shot. After that, then we cower in fear. Monster are going to be absolutely no match for us. Gonna get a health up. So we do now have some red hearts. And with that red heart, we're going to convert that into ceremonial robes, which is going to give us 3 black soul hearts and a pretty good damage up, actually. Alrighty, so here's a curse room. We're gonna go in there, take it for free. So as long as we don't get damaged, we pretty much get to take it. Of course, there is gonna be nothing that we really want there. I'm not doing too bad on pickups right now, but I think I will avoid going into that room because we want to get boss rush. So we are going to be strapped for time, and doing a room like that for only a silver chest is definitely going to hinder our time. And I definitely feel like we could get some more pickups just along the way. Azazel in some form can definitely be OP, but you do have that caveat of not having any red heart HP to recover. So he may seem like a walk in the park, and a lot of the times he actually is, but that's not going to affect our tiers any, I don't believe. And a lot of the times he actually is, but you do have to be careful. Now that I think about it, Explosivo might actually would have helped us in the fact of fire damage, quite possibly. But I don't remember if Explosivo is going to give us the blow up on hit effect that happens with it in normal tiers. And I really don't want a chance having such a short range and it blowing up targets right in front of me. That would negate our Holy Mantle effect pretty fast and cause us a lot of damage in the long run. Security also going to be not an issue. We are going to pick up that 1 soul heart and fight Krampus. I was hoping for an actual double deal since we do have 1 soul heart. Going to get the head of Krampus here, which is going to make us shoot 4 lasers and be just an okay item. I would have preferred Lump of Coal because it would have gave us a slight damage boost over a range, but we will stick with this for now. We have not seen a whole lot of red heart HP on this run, but hopefully we will soon. So that, there we go. Yeah, so that little bum can give us some soul hearts. And that's going to put us at full HP 7 minutes into the game. I do want to go ahead and use our Joker card to see what we can get. Can get Pentagram. It's going to be a huge damage up for us. That way we can take our full card and continue to the boss rush. I want to get the boss rush so I can steal an item with the full card. That's going to give us an extra item to play around with, and maybe it's a really good item like Tech X. Tech X Brimstone would be fantastic. Or maybe it's something like cricket's head, chocolate milk, something that could help us out, pretty much. I'm definitely not going to be taking any of the pills. I don't really see a point. I could try to find a Tears Up. You know, I will.
I'm excited.
Just for the heck of it, I really need to find a Tears Up. So here's what I was talking about with that short range issue. Kind of got to be careful. Got a 48 hour energy there.
Pretty fly.
So I guess overall taking those pills weren't too bad. We did get one that makes you larger, so it's going to give us a larger hitbox. But we also did get a Pretty Fly, as you can see hovering around my body currently. That's going to give us just a little bit of extra orbital protection. Why is this room moving so fast? Those guys are on something. It wouldn't surprise me with this game though. Would not surprise me. And we're gonna get Gimpy. Wow, that's really good. We're gonna get Gimpy, which is gonna give us the chance to create soul hearts upon getting hit. It's got a chance for it. So combine that with what we already have, and as far as HP generation, and we're looking pretty good here. Definitely going to attempt the boss rush if we get to it, which I think we will. We really need to find, you know, we are doing pretty good on the HP side of things. We could be doing better on the damage, even though, you know, it's really good damage as is. It could still be better. Brimstone could definitely be doing more as far as in the tier modifiers category right now. Gonna get Pageant Boy, which isn't gonna give us much, but a couple of cents. And we do have a little bit of extra time here, so we're gonna take it back. We're gonna go down. We're actually gonna get the shop, hopefully. That way we can find some extra modifiers or something to make the run a little broken, maybe. And our shop is gonna contain 1 soul heart. And I'm actually going to donate as much as I can to this donation machine, because upgrading our shop is super important early on. As you can see, we only have 3 items, and that's just not suffice. I think the max shop can have 5 items, and you can also get a reroll machine in there, which would be super helpful to reroll any items that you do not want after getting them from the shop. Okay, so I believe from this map layout that the boss is going to be to the left, but we are going to go to the right and just see what's up. We are going to play this Judgment actually, because we're able to put 2 hits on him with a slight glitch. I'm not really sure how it works, but it does allow you to use 2 hits. Since we can pretty much spawn HP at this point. We're going to take our item back. As you saw there, that was actually the head of Krampus being used. There's a tinted rock. Almost didn't see that one. Bunch of keys, definitely needed those. I have a feeling the secret room may be here. We have a bunch of bombs. Yep, we will check it for sure and come out on top. Pick up another soul heart. So yeah, this way is not the right way. You need to go to the left like I suspected. So I could have actually bombed the fires there in that last room, but with our HP, it's really no point. Well, there's not no point, there's just minimal point. Like, it would be as much HP as we're getting from things. it would be more beneficial to just continue on. We are going to get Goat Head there. It's going to give us a 100% chance to deal with the devil. And Stigmata, which is going to be an HP up and a damage up. So now if we do get a deal with the devil, which we will because we have a 100% chance, we're going to be able to take it and just waste our regular heart for it. By the way, that room right there is a nightmare without flying. And so there's a reroll machine here. Don't really need Sack of Sacks. It's half price, so I probably should have taken it. A better item is the 9 volt, so if I do get some more money between now and then, I'll probably go back and pick that up. Monstro 2 here. Once again, another issue with our range. I think that's probably Azazel's biggest downfall, is just range. Having to stay so close to enemies to get a hit on them. Putting us in harm's way every single time. Just gonna get Halo here, get an all stats up. And we are gonna get... I'm okay with taking that hit because we weren't gonna take any damage. But honestly, if I had to go back and get... What was I even trying to get? 9 volt? It's not even really worth the trouble because we do want to make boss rush. So all it would do would give us a full charge and reduce our charge of our current main item or active item. Which in the long run, honestly, for me, it's not worth it. For what we have. If we had something a little more broken, like Guppy's head, which we could produce flies. Having our one charge item with 9 volt would actually give us a recharge effect instead of a Book of Revelations. Definitely taking that since we are going to do boss rush if at all possible. But yeah, the 9 volt is actually going to give us a recharge effect on most of our 1 charge items. On the 2 and up, it's going to reduce the charge by 1. So, in a lot of situations, that is a S tier item in my opinion. Super good, always good to have. Hopefully we can get some... Yeah, I'm definitely not taking Sack Head. Dime out of that, but a half price champion belt. It's gonna make us see champions more often, but that's okay because we're good like that. I actually do not want an HP up from the beggar, so we'll pass on him. And the reason I do not want an HP currently is because we're so close to the end, which this is actually it for Azazel, and it would just be wasting our time. But hopefully we are able to do the boss rush. I don't know, since I haven't completed Mom on this character, I don't know if it's gonna let us, and it looks like it will. And we're gonna get another multiplier, which is actually gonna give us 6.66 damage. I guess it's fitting for the character we're playing, but that's insane on the damage ratios. So we are going to be able to do boss rush, and I'm pausing it here for the sake of boss rush, but we are going to be able to do boss rush. We're going to go in here with 18 damage, a lower end brimstone shot, see what we can do. So I'm definitely going to say that none of these items are super good except for maybe the Book of Shadows, but we want to keep our current book to give us a lot more HP. So this boss rush is actually going to be, I think, I don't know if it's all the unlocked bosses currently or all the bosses in the game. Or I think it's actually maybe a series of waves of bosses. I think it's about 16 waves or so of 2 bosses each. And it picks randomly from all the bosses in the game. I think that may be more accurate. I'll have to double check. But we're going to get to fight 2 at a time. There's Gimpy coming in. And for us currently, this shouldn't be too terribly hard. Because we are a little OP at the moment, I'd say. And every time you kill a boss, it actually does count as a room resetting. So we are going to get full charges currently on our book currently. So we don't really need to worry about HP. So we're just going to stroll through boss rush, finish it up, and add that to the completion list. Yeah, we are absolutely melting these guys. In fact, I'm actually gonna get close just to, so that I'm not super worried about damage. I think this is either Uriel or Gabriel. It's one of the angels. They actually drop key pieces when you fight them in an angel room to fight Mega Satan. We are gonna unlock the catacombs. Oh, didn't even see that little guy. Well, that's okay. We've got a full charge on our book of Revelations. Mega fatty. Sometimes it is just super nice to feel overpowered in this game, because a lot of the times it puts you in situations where you are literally nothing. So it feels very good. This guy right here, the adversary, probably for me personally one of the hardest bosses to do. He shoots a random brimstone shot and then also jumps down on you. Now, with our damage, of course, as previously stated about 15 times now, no issues whatsoever. But on a normal run, where you have mediocre damage or you're having just a really bad time with damage, that is actually super hard. Alright, so far we have been about 4 minutes, it looks like. 3 or 4 minutes in the boss rush. And that's it. So we unlock the nail from doing that, and we also get Bobby Bombs. And we're going to bomb that right there. And go ahead and head down and fight the heart. So yeah, pretty much, definitely a 1 run here. I think it's been a 1 run technically. If I had to say technically when we got super or the dark bum, because I knew that I was going to be able to generate a ton of HP. It only got worse once we got the holy mantle and the holy mantle and the book of Revelations. And we did get quite a few damage items this go around. I'm gonna go back for that chest, see if we can get one more damage multiplier called. We don't really need that. Get Guppy's, or not Guppy's, but Cricket's head. Super good damage multiplier to get. Since we are almost Guppy, I don't see an issue to not go in here. Reason not to. I guess that could be a reason. Just don't step on the the button in the floor for sabotage. Because of Guppy's tail, we actually are going to get a influx of chests, bread, and all that alike. Now we actually could, I don't know if it would let us, but we have enough HP and we're gonna be able to fight the heart. So we might be able to sacrifice and go as far as maybe doing a, oh my gosh, we're gonna get Crown of the Light, which is gonna give us 2 times our damage. Yeah, I'm gonna see if it'll let me spawn the angel bosses and do, I don't remember what the stipulations on that crown is to get double damage. The double check real quick because it took it away. Let's see if maybe we can get a Mega Satan kill here. I don't know if it'll let us though. So sacrificing yourself on this thing is actually going to give, do a couple of different things. In the end, the ultimate goal is to get the 2 key pieces, as you saw there, to end up fighting Mega Satan. Now we are going to go and, well, I don't know if it'll let us complete it without, if I go ahead and jump to the very end, we should be able to complete it. Let me double check on the stipulations for the crown that we just got. I didn't read it fully. Alright, so I reread that real quick just to double check, but that is going to be giving us double damage upon every room until we take damage. So as long as we don't take any damage, we're good. And the sword that we got there on the front is actually going to do damage to enemies when they touch it. Alright. And we've already done the angel deal for this room. So I'm not sure. I really want, because I feel like it's only going to let me do the heart, and that's going to be it. So I really think that I can do Mega Satan right now, because we have like pretty good damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to skip the heart. Get a little out of order, because I feel like we'll be fine. I'm going to skip the heart. We're going to go ahead and just jump right to the dark room. So upon, like, after getting the everything you need, you can jump right to the dark room, and we are gonna get actually Guppy here. So yeah, we're definitely ready now. But we're gonna be able to fight the lamb on this run. I don't know. I thought after we defeat the lamb, we should be able to do Mega Satan, because that's when it teleports us to the chest room. For some reason, got my Isaac out of order. Sorry about that. Either way, we're good for it. Doing quite a ton of damage and being able to spawn flies at the same time. So yeah, we're going to be able to fight the lamb here, and it's not going to be an issue because we are literally destroying it. I was hoping to do Mega Satan, but I guess we'll skip everything. We'll get the negative done, and we'll skip the heart, and I guess because completing the heart with Azazel's no issue. Really anything with Azazel's not too bad. So it sucks that it won't let us continue until after we've technically completed it. So we will go ahead and finish the run here. So that'll be a quick, short 25-minute. I guess you could say that's short. 25-minute run with Azazel. Pretty good run for sure. But if you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you feel like subscribing, that would help me out a ton. Also, click that notification bell if you want to know when I post videos. Seems to be about every 2 days at the moment that I'm posting them up and creating them. I appreciate everybody for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one.